This pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo will be in the glow, and by now I'm sure you know why. In his last game, he turned in a start for the record books as he no-hit the opposition.
Hell yeah.
And EK, how do you think he'll follow up that performance in this one?
Well, Matt, that's what everyone always wants to know after a guy throws a no-no. And, of course, it's impossible to know, but I do know he looked absolutely unhittable in that game. So if he's still got any of that mojo left over,
19,
he should be really fun to watch again. I mean, he's been the talk of the baseball world for the last 5 days or so, so his confidence has got to be sky high. And
all right, let's get this thing started.
Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
Let's do it.
Joe Rios comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Joe Rios.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
1-2. Let's see what he thinks about the sinker.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. To first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most underrated players in the game today, Ender Inciarte. Most people don't appreciate how good of an outfielder he is.
0-1.
He's got great speed, and that speed allows him to cover a ton of ground. Takes away a lot of potential base hits. We'll see if he does that here in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
This is hit high and deep out to left.
Connected on that curveball. Uh-oh.
Out of here.
Oh,
she was a
Paul
wall scraper,
got a home run
just
off
the
me.
same, a home run.
Wow. I haven't allowed a run in a couple of games.
It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Nice shot. That's the first home run I've allowed on 15 or 16.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
He's tied for first in the National League.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home. The pitcher, Big Dog Bobo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ross pauses. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the run is in to score from second. Throws there, and he is meat at home plate.
Oh, they threw him out. He was trying to get home. Got a double. We'll take it.
Ender Inciarte will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. 1 out and a runner on second base. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado has to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, Rusney Castillo strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits.
Yeah.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Here it comes on 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Lawrence Aoki will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Perez finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Donovan Solano will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with Eugenio Suarez. Digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. Not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
Joe Rios will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Marty Casson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. A quick out number 1. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Ball.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
You get that slider again.
And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Big dog Bobo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Big dog Bobo.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ross gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Nolan Arenado will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The batter, center fielder
Lawrence Aoki is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Aoki is retired, 2 down now. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Fans, a reminder that our series with the Twins continues right here tomorrow night. Good seats are still available, so stop by any stadium ticket window on your way home or visit us online at Reds.com. And we'll see you right here at Great American Ballpark. Oh, it's time once again, Reds fans, for mascot racing. Will it be Mr. Red, Rosie Red, or Mr. Red Leg? Time to find out. As they're ready, they're set, and they're off. Fans, established in 1958, the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum is the oldest continually operating Hall of Fame in all of baseball. Since its inception, more than 75 players, managers, and executives have been honored with induction to this exclusive club. Balloting for induction to this year's class is open now. Ask any usher for details. Reds fans, don't forget every Friday here at Great American Ballpark is a Fireworks Friday. Stick around following the game for a post-game fireworks show, all set to a musical accompaniment. Get your tickets now for any Fireworks Friday game by visiting us online at Reds.com. While at Great American Ballpark, be sure to pick up a Cincinnati Reds pocket schedule. Use it to keep track of upcoming games and start times, as well as promotional nights, television broadcasts, and important ballpark information. Pick one up at the Reds Dugout Shop or from any uniformed usher. No visit to Great American Ballpark is complete without a visit to the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, located on the west side of the ballpark along Main Street. Spanning the history of the Cincinnati Reds, the museum showcases over 16,000 square feet of Reds memorabilia and artifacts. Stop by today.
First pitch, single. Second pitch. Second pitch, swing net, or second pitch is a ball. Third pitch to the second batter with a home run. Getting back, 3-2. For another run. RBI single. Tied up.
Hey kids, ages 7 to 14. You'll want to be here at Great American Ballpark an hour before the gates open next Saturday morning. And bring your glove, because we're bringing back former Reds AA star Chris Gill to host a youth fielding clinic. The best of the bunch will receive an invitation to perhaps be a future motion capture actor for MLB The Show.
Places that they'll be. I'll try to figure out which one is best.
Fans, have the time of your life on your next visit to Great American Ballpark by visiting Red Legs Landing, located on the view-level concourse near Section 437. Red Legs Landing is the ideal place for your group to mingle before the game. With an open-air patio offering stunning views of the Ohio River, what could be better? For more information on Red Legs Landing, be sure to contact the Reds Group Sales Department.
No question about the offense this year. Random mom. Yeah. Traded him. Traded him. Rotors left for home base. Woohoo!
First pitch on its way. And this one's
Ball
nowhere
one, no
close
strike.
as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
We got
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Eugenio Suarez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Chop to first. Lucroy comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Joey Votto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting,
Joe Rios will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Big Dog Bobo digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Bruce is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Marty Casson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Jay Bruce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2. Nolan Arenado will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Big dog Bobo will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins striding in to start the 9th, Eugenio Suarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once he's way too much.
And this is low, ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ground ball left side. To his left, Kirkland on to first. And now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Now batting, left fielder,
Joe Rios makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Grounded to the right. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.